Good turnout, but you're a little dead. So I think we have about 5 minutes before I start. So how? 1, 2, 3.
Simon says
Okay. At the count of 3, can you scream boing?
boing.
1, 2,
Boing.
boing. Can all of you scream travel? At the count of 3. 1, 2.
Travel. Simon says travel.
That was very lame. Okay, I'm sure you all have eaten. Come on, let's do this again. 1, 2.
Travel. Travel.
What is this, man?
That's what she said.
You guys seem like you're not ready for it. So let's go. 1, 2, travel. Okay, I'm gonna do it with you guys this time. 1, 2, 3. Travel. Thank you for marketing for me, yeah? Alright. So should I start with this? How many of you travel? Whoa, good job guys. How many of you travel often? How many of you travel not by the trains to office and come back home and tired?
Not by the
We have about 4 people.
Not by the trains, but by the trains. So
No,
can you rephrase that,
You
please?
travel to work and come back. That's it. That is not travel.
No.
So how many of you actually travel on the road?
Psychogeography.
So we have some people here who I recognize who already have people with their travel stuff, and I think they should be talking, pointing at highway there. I'm going to talk about globetrotting on a shoestring budget. My name is Nikolai. I'm Miss Mused on Twitter, and I'm currently studying my master's in tourism management. Yeah. I would like to discuss why we should travel before we decide where we are traveling to. Most people, what they do is when they decide they want to travel, they just decide, okay, I need to go to Goa and this is what I need to do, and this is where I'm headed. Or I need to go to Europe, backpack there, and this is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm headed. But why is it important to know the why before the where? A lot of people that we speak to who are travelers currently say that they travel for different reasons. To immerse themselves in culture, to give back to society, to escape from something, for just pure fun, or to find yourself. Why is it important before or where? Is because suppose I say I'm going to travel because I want to escape from something in this city. I don't escape and go to Bhutan and be all holy and go meditate. Say I'm going to find myself, then it makes sense to go to Bhutan. Yeah? So it's always important to decide why you're traveling, what you're trying to get out of it before you decide where you're headed. It makes your plan more crisp, it makes you get what you want, it makes you achieve what you want at the end of it. I'm going to leave the how to travel for free part towards the end of the conversation so that more people walk in and get those points. And I'm going to discuss how you minimize costs for now. How do you minimize costs while traveling? When it comes to accommodation, go youth hostels. Yeah? Do not rely on hotels, do not rely on places you're going to spend about 3 grand a night. Go youth hostels. The easiest way that you can do this is at Colaba, at the youth hostel, International Youth Hostel, you can register yourself for 1 grand. That's all it takes for a year. Take that ID, travel around everywhere in the world, find youth hostels, and all you'll be paying for a place is about 300 to 400 bucks. That's how much you're saving. So go youth hostels. How many of you have seen hostel? It's nothing like that. Yeah. If you're thinking about going for a longer time, if you're thinking of going like a longer duration, maybe a month or 2 months, you might want to consider long-time rentals. What you should look for in a rental is just a place to sleep, because honestly you're not going to use it for any other reason except crash and maybe a good bathroom and toilet. That's about it. That's all that you need to look for. No kitchens, nothing you're going to be eating out half the time. If you're not eating out, then you're doing something very wrong. Next, you should opt for budget hotels and homestays rather than booking actual hotels where you're going to spend 4 to 5 grand. Homestays would not only give you a more personalized feel to the whole thing, but if somebody is hosting you, you'd be lucky enough if she cooks and you get a good meal. You could taste the local cuisine while you're staying there.
I have a question. Are homestays more expensive?
Not really, it depends on who she's staying with.
Couchsurfing.
Couchsurfing. Yeah,
More north.
I'm getting to that. Couchsurfing.
The more north you go, I think the more expensive they get.
I think if you're going to go to Google and look for something like homestays, you'll find it expensive.
Yeah.
So you probably have to connect and find out who's offering their houses for homestays and then do that. Live with friends. That's the best option, yeah? Live with friends, live with friends of friends, go connect, move out. You guys are all very social, I'm very sure of it. So move out, get in touch with people who are already in that country and live with them. The least you can do when you do this is carry a bottle of wine. Please. Don't go empty-handed, at least take something over. Yeah? How do we save on transportation while traveling to foreign countries? You can track airfare alerts. There are sites like Airfare Watchdogs where you can actually track a flight that you want to take 6 months from now. It will tell you when the prices are going high, when are they falling, when is it expected to be the best deal, and when you book, when you're paying everything, tax, fuel, all those things. Special fares are when they are slashed to like bare minimum. You should look for special fares. They are usually marked as SE and then the ticket number. Yeah. Check the days of week. When transportation is in concern, you have to check the days of the week. Monday to Thursday are your best options to travel. Friday, Saturday, Sundays when rates go. Okay? So days of the week are important when you're checking transportation and when you're traveling. Some of you might want to consider this as an option. Carry your own transportation. You carry a bike, a foldable bicycle, cycle around the world.
You're talking about globe trotting.
Yeah. You can carry the foldable cycle, sorry, and then use it around.
There's an Indian who has done that. Like
There are lots of people here who do it.
Yeah.
You should touch base with them. Get subway cards. This requires a little effort because when you're traveling abroad, you might have to produce identification and some other things to get these cards. But make that effort because you'll end up spending much more as compared to buying your tickets individually for day-to-day travel. So get a card, swipe it, move around metro, subways, you'll find it much cheaper. Ride the local state transports instead of cabs. That's obvious even in our city. In terms of food, how do we minimize cost while traveling abroad in terms of food? Okay, first, when you just start traveling, meal buying on a flight is a complete no. Even if that stewardess is really hot and is offering you wine, whatever, no. Never.
What about a phone number?
Not good enough.
That's optional, but
The first 3 digits of that number would be your bill.
Alright.
Yeah. Do not, if you decide to stay in a hotel, do not reach for the minibar. Do not. It's like an evil trick. It is. They just say out to get you. The minibars always end in mini heart attacks by the end of it, so don't go for it. Splurge on cheap street food while traveling. So say breakfast, lunch, you eat out on the street. Make sure that this food is not only like easy on your pockets but also easy on your tummy. So be careful as to where you're eating. The best way to find out where to eat is if there's a crowd there. Yeah, if there's a crowd there, go eat. It's safe. It's tested. It's safe. Yeah. So cheap street food during the day. Splurge on your dinner. For dinner, you might want to go to a fancy place. Go to a fancy place. It's good to treat yourself now once in a while. It's fine. Another thing that helps while in terms of minimizing costs while traveling in terms of food and drinking is that all of us drink, right? All of us drink?
Yeah, so
Isn't that where we spend most of our money?
used to.
Yeah.
Sadly, no.
Once a kid comes in,
Not anymore.
So rather than pub hopping and rather than buying individual drinks at each pub, it's better to buy by the bottle. You'll be spending much less. Plus, you can buy it at a store and sit somewhere else and have it. Yeah, you don't need to like
That's what
check yourself
rooftops are for.
and just see more like the trends getting more. Look out for happy hours.
He will get free accommodation if we bring clothes in the park also. They'll put you in a jail also.
That's really good. Other ways to minimize costs is get your research done before you go there. Most museums in Paris, if you had to like enter on any other normal day, would be about a good 50 to 100 euros of entry, depending. I'm just going by somewhere. Yeah, okay, fine. 12. Let's keep it here. I'm talking about if you're doing a lot of places at once. Yeah?
Museum hopping.
Yeah, museum hopping.
In the day museums, in the night.
So that's
There's
how
some
much you
people
can
like that,
spend.
man.
However, if you get your research done, most museums in Paris on the first Sunday of the month are free.
Oh.
Yeah?
Do we get free food in Europe? I wonder. Yeah, you can eat for free.
Go India.
In Japan, the best place to kill time is a manga parlor, which is their comic book stores. You can check yourself in for almost 8 hours and sit there and just read.
What a love hotel.
No charge?
No charge. You don't have to buy anything, nothing. Just go into
in
your
Japan.
enter us. Yeah.
Most of
You
the
can
people I think they don't
Especially in Japanese,
What are you going to eat?
I'm pretty sure you can figure that out.
No, only Japan. Get love hotels and manga.
So manga
hotels.
parlors are a good option in Japan. So getting research done when you go to a place is a good option if you want to minimize cost. Kill time in parks and gardens rather than going to a cafe and just buying something just because I have to spend 2 hours there and look at this stupid guy who's glaring at me, but I have to finish this 2 hours. I have to cover time from lunch to tea because tea I'm meeting someone else, but these 2 hours I have to kill. Don't do that. Don't check yourself into a cafe just because you need to kill time. Rather go to a park, go to a garden nearby and just hang out. You can save a lot of money like that.
This is summer you're talking or winter?
That's what newspapers are for.
Because winter is a bit cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the bottle of wine can see. Duty free whiskey, don't forget that.
No, it's like -30.
Harsh!
So,